That moment when a deal slips through your fingers, when all the late nights, all the pitch calls, the endless decks, and the painstaking negotiations collapse into nothingness because something was missed, something buried under layers of gloss and charm. That's not just frustration, it's rage. It's that cold punch to the gut that you didn't see coming. Every founder, every investor, every leader who's been in the trenches knows this feeling. That sinking realization that maybe, just maybe, the shine was a lie. The numbers slipped, the risks were hidden, the promises, empty echoes. How many deals have ended because someone skipped what seemed like a boring bureaucratic step, due diligence? How many dreams got crushed because we neglected the one thing that could have saved us? Let's drop the polite talk. Due diligence is not an annoying obstacle. It's the ultimate deal maker. If it's done right, it's the difference between banking billions and chasing ghosts. This isn't just about ticking boxes or reading reports. This is about exploding illusions, breaking down smoke and mirrors, and forcing brutal truth out into the light. It is the battlefield where the naive get weeded out and the wise carve their empires. If you want to own deals that others only dream about, if you want your investments to roar instead of fizzle, then listen close. The way you do due diligence today could be killing your future. First, stop thinking due diligence is only about finances. That's lazy. Sure, numbers matter. They're the skeleton of any deal. But skeletons are useless without flesh, without the heart and the brain. Due diligence is your chance to investigate every corner of the business's soul, the people, the culture, the market, the technology, the legal shadows. Investors get mesmerized by shiny metrics while ignoring the team's fractures or a hidden lawsuit brewing under the surface. Founders get blind to their own bias, ignoring warning signs that don't fit their story. This is why you must hunt for the invisible risks, the ones hiding in plain sight. That toxic founder dispute, that crumbling supply chain, that customer churn nobody talks about. Find those, and suddenly you're not just buying a business, you're holding a weapon. Next, obsession over details is mandatory. But here's the catch. Don't drown in papers, drown in patterns. Numbers can lie, spreadsheets can fill with smoke, legal clauses can read like bedtime novels. The real power is in connecting dots others miss. If revenue spikes but customer reviews plummet, that's a flashing red light. If patents are thin but R&D spends explode, that's a danger siren. Question every assumption. Don't accept answers at face value. Demand proof, then demand more proof. And if someone says trust us, run. Because in due diligence, trust is the enemy. You are the hunter and the deal is prey until proven otherwise. Now here's where most fail. Due diligence isn't just a phase, it's a war zone of psychology. People want this deal to happen, some need it to happen. Founders hide problems to get that check. Advisors sugarcoat risks to keep their reputation safe. Beware confirmation bias, it's the silent killer. You hear what you want to hear, and that blind spot will destroy you. Use ruthless objectivity. Tear down your hopes, break your biases, challenge your own instincts, set impossible standards, and don't accept compromise. Because a deal that's good enough today will haunt you tomorrow with endless headaches. You owe yourself and your partners absolute clarity. The truth's worth more than a quick yes. And here's a brutal tip no one shouts loud enough. Leverage your network like a beast. Due diligence isn't done alone. You need people who see things you don't. Lawyers who smell traps from a mile away. Ex-employees who know the real story. Industry warriors who predict market shifts before headlines break. Yes, the best intel isn't in the data room. It's in whispers, side calls, gut feelings turned into hard facts. Don't settle for official channels only. Be relentless in digging out dirt, building insight, and weaving your team's wisdom together. This is the edge that turns you from a good investor or founder into an unstoppable force. Imagine how that works. You find a red flag no one else saw. You confront it head on, you negotiate tougher terms, or walk away. That discipline saves you millions. Or better yet, it unlocks hidden value. When you know everything, you can bet on the future with vision, adjust strategy before problems explode, and become a master at turning a risky acquisition into an empire-building play. That kind of power comes only from mastering due diligence, not as a chore, but as an art, a craft, an obsession. Some will say it slows down deals, kills momentum, but that's weakness speaking. Real leaders don't fear scrutiny, they embrace it. Because every minute you spend hammering out the truth is a minute invested in freedom. Freedom from surprises, freedom from regrets, freedom from failure. This kind of freedom isn't given, it's earned by the ones who refuse to settle. So when you dive into due diligence, do it with fire. Do it like your legacy depends on it, because it does. Change your mindset. Due diligence isn't the middleman between you and your dream. It's the gatekeeper who protects that dream. It's the laser-guided missile that zeroes in on every weakness and turns it into strength. It's the only way to break free from old limitations and rewrite the rules of investing and founding. It's how you become truly free from inherited mistakes, from hidden traps, from the endless cycle of failed bets. So here is the command that shakes everything. Stop playing the game by old rules. Don't trust the illusion of quick wins or smooth deals. Build your due diligence like a fortress, every claim tested, every risk accounted, every scenario imagined. Hunt down the enemy lurking in the details and slay it before it can even breathe. Use every tool, every mind, every ounce of stubbornness you have. Be merciless, be obsessive. Because only then will the deals you make not just survive, they will dominate and transform everything. Founders, investors, leaders, this is your call to arms, not tomorrow, not next week, right now. Own due diligence like it's your soul. Do it with passion, with rage, with purpose. Because this is more than business, it's your future, it's your power. And it's the last wall standing between mediocrity and greatness. Break through it, be relentless. This is how empires are born.